it's Dr. Abby, and I thought that for today's installation of our future veterinarian and future science academy, that it would be fun to do one from the office. So I have my pal Rufus here today, and Rufus is 11 weeks old, and he is a Labrador Retriever, and he is here for his very first puppy exam. So I thought what we'd do today is just show you what we do here at the office when we're looking at these new guys. So the very first thing that happened to Rufus is he got his weight taken. So we'll do that again so you can see it. So this is a scale, and it is just like a baby scale at a pediatrician's office, so a kid's doctor's office. And we put these little guys on there, and we weigh them so we know just how big they are. So Rufus is just a little over 17 pounds already at 11 weeks of age. So I always do my exams in the exact same order because that way I know that I'm not going to forget anything. So first, of course, I say hello, and I get all the sweet puppy kisses and sweet puppy licks because that's the best part of my job. And then he's being a very good boy. He's sitting nice and still for me. And the first thing I'm going to do is look at his face and his head. And what's really, really neat about nature is that nature does a good job in symmetry. So symmetry means things being equal on both sides. So nature gave me 2 sets of eyes to look at, 2 sets of ears to look at, front legs, back legs, you name it. And what that helps me with is to make sure that everything looks even, because then I know that both sides are most likely healthy. So I'm going to look at his eyes first. Oh, he's bored already. Whoa, I'm so sorry. I'm so boring. You had to yawn. And I'm going to just gently look at each of his eyes. I will probably also use a special tool called an ophthalmoscope that helps magnify and give me a little bit of light to look at the back of his eyes. The next thing I'm going to do is look at his nose. What a cute little black nose that is. And I'm looking to make sure he doesn't have any boogers or snot. He probably has some pollen on there because all puppies like to sniff around, and that is definitely something on the ground these days. The next thing I'm going to do is look in his mouth. So I'm peeling up on his lips on both sides, and all he has right now are baby teeth. So he hasn't gotten any of his grown-up teeth in yet. And these guys have the same kind of teeth we do. So in the front are called incisors. Burp, 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 those little teeny tiny guys. These sharp ones, and if any of you guys have ever had a puppy, these are what I call baby shark teeth because they're super sharp. Those are called the canine teeth. And then back here is where his premolars and molars are going to be. And a good thing to do when you have a puppy is to practice opening and closing their mouths and looking in there. So they know that it is okay to touch inside their mouth because that makes them less likely to keep away or try to bite down if you take something away from them. Next thing I'm going to do is turn his body like this. Juju is being an awesome nurse and helping me out. And I'm going to actually feel his tummy next. So I'm going to take my hands. Right here I feel his ribs just like we feel on ourselves. And then I'm coming off the back of his ribs right here and I'm feeling his tummy. And what I'm doing is using my fingers, and it's kind of like a tummy massage. Well, he thinks it's a tummy massage. What I'm actually doing is feeling in there, and I'm feeling his different organs. So just like us, these guys have a stomach and a liver and kidneys that help with peeing and intestines that help with pooping and a bladder. So I'm feeling all of those things with my fingers. Then I'm going to take my fingers back here, and I'm actually going to feel his pulses back here in his thighs. So my second and third finger are feeling back there. And then I'm just going to run my hands down his legs, feel his joint. While I'm doing all of these things, I'm also looking at his coat to make sure that it looks nice and shiny and healthy, that I don't see any parasites like fleas. His coat looks great. And then the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stethoscope and I'm going to listen to his heart and to his lungs. So I'm going to be quiet right now because I'm using my ears for this. You're such a good puppy. So right now this is where I'm listening to his heart. And now I'm going to take my stethoscope up here, and this is where I listen to his lungs. So when you go to the doctor kind of reaches in on the front of you and says, take a deep breath, like that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm listening to that. And then the doctor will also use their stethoscope on you to listen on your back, also listening to your lungs there too. So I'm listening to all of that. Good job, buddy. And that is it. So that is his physical exam. So what we're going to do next is give him his vaccines, so his shots, and do some other little things to check him out. But overall, I would say that Mr. Rufus had a fabulous, wonderful, healthy exam today. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you later. Take care. Stay healthy.